this video off, I go in with some liquid razor, and I'm basically going to be using this product like a sprit to a holding spray, spraying it on the hair, assisting it with a brush and a blow dryer to lock the hair in, prepping it for a dope lineup. Then I go in with my gold FXs and I just coast over the waves and over the top of the hair just to get the hair as clean and as smooth as possible. I already did the haircut for this video and I just felt the lining was wild, and I wanted to show you guys my level of difficulty on this lining and what I did and, you know, my approach. Some of you guys probably would have did something completely different, and, you know, that's amazing, but I just wanted to display that today to you guys. And I want to open up a whole series of not just resurrecting hair linings. I like playing with linings that, you know, I get to draw because I'm stepping out of my realm and I actually get to put this perfectness on a haircut, and it's just so dope to me. And as you guys can see, I'm just rocking out with my Styliner 2s on a neckline and doing simple lineup work. Today the lineup will be completely different, and it's only because I felt like doing some of my linings, they became repetitive and kind of boring, so I kind of wanted to shift how I do lining. So I just start from the bottom of my sideburn area and I just basically work that up, and then I curve it up into the bottom of the vertical bar so I can get that C shape. And I kind of go in a little weird, but I'm gonna clean up the C shape for you guys just so you guys can see the full C shape. When I was speaking about a series that I wanted to come with, I remember I spoke about the Chicago C. I'm literally working on the art of the lining. Like, it's going to be bigger than Chicago C. I'm stepping down and I'm going all the way to ground zero. Literally, you know, the basics of how just to get a clean liner, from no enhancements to graduating to enhancements to specializing in the Chicago C to just taking it to a different level in lineups, period. So I'm literally I'm working and I'm brainstorming on how to approach and how to bring the art of the lining to you guys, and that's going to be a big series. And I kind of want it to be like a webinar, and I want you guys to be able to access a lot of this content online because I want it to be very in-depth on how to really break into these type of linings and how to get your linings as crispy as possible without pushing your client back. So achieving a natural but super crispy lining. And also, if you want to assist it with color enhancements, we'll be showing that as well. So I basically went in and I created the C shape on both sides, and then I go in and hit my vertical bars before I do the front of the lining. And the reason that I go in this way is because most people would have started with the vertical bars, and when starting with the vertical bars, a lot of people kind of get it wrong that everybody lining has to, you know, meet up at the end of their eyebrow to get somewhat what they call a perfect hairline for that face. Me, I personally don't agree with that because I've been doing linings from day one, and sometimes, you know, you can open up somebody's lining, sometimes you can keep it a little bit smaller and it'll still look natural and it'll still look clean. So always approach your linings with how you would do your own. And honestly, I feel like most people will literally work their lining out, you know, from smallest to largest as possible, taking their time so they can see what works for them. In this case, particularly because my client was very light in the front, I had nothing in the front of the lining to work with. I only had the vertical bars and that was it. Like, I had nothing else to work with. And that's the best part about barbering. Sometimes that's the only thing you have on that canvas or that client, and you gotta work with nothing and you gotta turn it into something. And that's the dopest part about this industry, and that's what I live for. Like, my heart pumps for that, creating crazy linings. I want people to be shocked every time they see one of my clients, every time they see one of my linings. As you guys know, I said and will say now, like, I aim to kill somebody's eye. When you look at my work, I want you to say, wow. Like, that's the first thing that I'm thinking. I want you to double look at the individual who hair that I cut. That's always been the objective. I'm killing every individual eye that look at my haircut. And I just feel like if people go in with perceptions like that, of how they want to approach these linings, or how they want other people to perceive and view these linings, I honestly feel like linings will be doper. But we'll have that conversation on the art of the lining. So just chill out, man. I can't get too much gas right now. I got a lot of jewels that I'm gonna have for you guys in that project. So just wait on it. So I go in with my Bean 10 toilet rollers compressor at least 4 to 5 inches away from the lining, spraying at the card and basically hitting the hair with the mist of the color, because if I spray directly at the light spot in the front of the lining, it's going to appear too fake. So I just go back in the back of the taper and I just basically apply the same steps that I applied to the front of the lining, using my card as my boundary area and spraying at least 4 to 5 inches away from the client's head, just so I can create the real clean pop natural look. And I'm just going on this side and repeating the same steps. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Jern Boomin, because this beat fire. And if you new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to get alerted when these videos come out. The gas will continue. We not slowing down for nobody. It's 2019. It's the year of the creators. If you doing something positive, anything with art, and you touching other individuals around this world and encouraging other individuals and everybody in your industry to do better, to be better, so the industry can be better, I salute and take my hat off to y'all. Remember, 2019 is the year of the creators. Let's get this money, and we not finna stop for nobody. So I go in with some fibers just in the front of the lining where it was lighted, just so I can give it more of a matter finish, because like you got color that can give off matte finish, but when you go in with fibers, it give it more of like a hair matte finish. And you guys will see what I mean when you get a closer look to it. So I just go in with my style line of twos, and I'm gonna give a huge shout out to my girl Veronica. Her name is The Barberess on Instagram. Please go follow this woman and go get some trimmers modified. Go get something done. When I tell you, the best settings in the industry, like I got a pair of style line of twos that's hidden. How many people can honestly say they even got style line of twos in a lineup? Like, this is an amazing like clipper to clear bulk with, but how many people are actually truly lining with the style line of twos? I want to give a huge shout out to Veronica, man. She different with this clipper and modification thing. I want to take my hat off to her, and everybody just go check out her channel and go see some of her work. Like, she's amazing with it, and I believe in her product and I support her. And let's get this girl out there, man. This is something that's dope for the industry. Anybody that's contributing to the industry like that is just dope. So I go in with the Barber Magic pencil and I just basically outline this lining just so I can give it that real clean and concealed look. And it's just gonna take the lining to a whole different level. Basically going in using the same concept as like how women do their eyebrows when they basically just highlight them. And that's just literally the best analogy to use for this, because you don't ever really see, other things being highlighted like that besides eyebrows. But as you guys can see, it's putting a real clean, crispy, executive look on this lining. It's giving it a real picture, perfect, look for the lining. So people out there who want them real crazy popping Instagram pictures that's doing well, when people who want like they work to look better, you can use other enhancements. Like, color isn't the only enhancement in a game. The Barber Magic pencil definitely just enhanced the color times 10. The color didn't do nothing but fill it in, but the Barber Magic pencil just concealed it and took the lining to a whole different level, like beyond picture ready. We just going in and we cleaning up everything, keeping everything consistent, and we just basically using our clippers to blend in the Barber Magic pencil so we can give it a more of a concealed look opposed to a real chalky white look. Then I go in with my Tomb 45 triple cartridge razor, and I'm basically stretching the skin and I'm pulling the razor back at a 45-degree angle, cleaning everything up, using the tip of the razor blade just so I can create the curved shape in every part of this lining. Remember, you are using a super exposed blade if you're going to use this cartridge, so do not dig into your client's skin. You're using the tip of the blade. You can nick the client, so keep everything consistent. Take light strokes, and I promise you, you will get your client as crispy as possible. And remember, you can stretch the skin in multiple places to be able to hit different parts about this lining. That's the whole idea behind getting the lining as clean as possible. Details matters. If you're not detailing, remember, you should not be asking for these outrageous prices in the barber industry today. So I just keep everything consistent by stretching the skin and pulling the razor back at a 45-degree angle, get my client as crispy as possible. And I think that was literally the funnest part about this video, is having a client who's never really experienced the crispy lining at all, and then finally being able to give them one was just something that was just so dope. So I want to give a huge shout out to my client in the chair. This was just amazing experience, and it was dope that I was able to bring and give somebody a clean liner who's never had one. This was just dope to me, and it was just dope to put it a part of this Hairline Resurrection series that I got on YouTube. I think this is gonna be a real clean and dope series. I got a couple more people with these crazy wild liners in the front, and it's just gonna be easy to scope these. So I just basically go in with my blade flat, and then I use the back of the blade right here, as you guys can see, using the corner of the back of the blade, working my way up the curve. And as you guys can see, I literally did that easy and very fast. I go in and I just basically set the blade completely flat right here, and then I work my way up the curve using the back of the blade. Everybody, when doing linings, to me sometimes can overthink the process, and the lining is what you make it, honestly. You gotta be comfortable, develop that sauce, create something that makes you look different, offer people in the industry something that they can't get from somewhere else. And trust me, your work will go noticed. Like, that's something that's very important in the industry. You gotta give back to those. Like, you gotta get this game back a way that we never received it. So I go in and I'm just cleaning up the eyebrows of the client. I'm not arching them. I just wanted to clean up the eyebrows because there was so much hair around the outer and the borders of the forehead that I just really wanted to clean this whole forehead up, just so I can give them a real clean lineup and a clean look.
I've been trying to look like this for months.
You said you've been trying to look like that for months? And as you guys can see, he been trying to look like that for months. As you guys can see, I got my boy smoking and feeling himself right now. That boy crispy, he back in the game. Y'all know what time it is. Hashtag TBT, it's the Beam Team. We not going nowhere. Remember, 2019 is the year of the creators. Let's get this money. It's strap season. Let's get it. So I want to say thanks if you were able to make it through this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to my channel, please hit that notification bell to get alerted when these videos come out, and may God bless.